Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And he's coming out, and the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got it.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Buys time to his left. Takes a hit as he fires. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Tigers! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Running inside, it's Lacey. Pushed his way ahead, really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback.
Makes the grab in their space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. On the run, it's Lacey. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Right side, it's Fields. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Out wide right, it's Haas. Could not make his way to the corner. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Drops back, it's Chambliss. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Rebels! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the ground, it's Hayden. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the run game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Off play action. Look out! Right side, it's Brown. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's not the way this quarterback wanted to go. Obviously, when you're left-handed, you don't want to be going to your right, but a nice job using his fundamentals, getting his body turned around to help him make an accurate throw.
Keeps it on the ground. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff to the lone back. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the 1st quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. On play action. Buying time to his right. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
To the air, it's Nolan. They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it out. And the returner is stopped. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Tight end now in motion. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Quick give. It's Lacey. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And it was amazing to watch Kejuan Lacey take off last year. Like, he was at Missouri the year before, and you were kind of like, he's not that great of a player. All of a sudden, goes to Ole Miss, and you see the speeds, the long stride, the playmaking ability. This was an offense at Ole Miss that was built around him a year ago, and he's back, and I expect him to be fed and fed well.
Plows his way ahead.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
To the ground. He's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Looking for the edge. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready.
Sets his feet. It's Chambliss. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Straight ahead, it's Hayden. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rides to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Moves the pocket. It's Nolan. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Got his man. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out wide right, it's Brown. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fresh set of downs going to the air. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking for a crease. It's Hayden. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Back to pass, it's Nolan. Finds a soft spot in the middle. There he goes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Memphis calls timeout. That's their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield very late in the half. had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Now Memphis uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Corner's going to give them room. Hits inside. It's Lacy. Got the first down. Turning it on. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Vaught Hemingway Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Hey guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. Coach told me he is thrilled with his transfer running back. This is exactly why they brought him. They expected big things out of him, and he has shown that he is capable so far here in this game. They want to continue that momentum behind the strong running game of his first half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Rebels offense is back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Finds a crease, it's Lacy. Pushes ahead for 2, they'll mark it at the 17. The Rebels racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Fires to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down. And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. Slips through the line. And there he goes. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he avoids the sack.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he got just enough of that one. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3, now the offense with a chance for more. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty, a mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. Takes the handoff. It's Covey. Got a little grass. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Memphis. And the punishment has been extended.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he's going to bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
Over. Ready. Wait.
Trying to get the corner. The pitch. Breaks into the open. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Ready. 180 race car. 180 race car.
Looking downfield. It's Chambliss. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Lost the throw on first. Left side is Haas. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Lost the throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alexander. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And That's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Tries again to get it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Right back to the well. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, you have to be impressed by what you've seen from the transfer running back. And I know he's not playing at a Power 4 conference level right now, but this guy sure could start for a lot of teams at that level, no question about it. Over 150 yards in this game. And really, guys, because of his success all season long, he's got this team in contention to reach the college football playoff.
Gonna run it. It's Hayden. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To throw, it's Nolan. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. So send the tight end in motion. The fake and wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be. Breaks away in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Now on first down from the 30. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game who want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Using his legs, it's Hatcher. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The handoff. To the 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.